What's up, Dustin here with Dustin's Customs, and I haven't been on YouTube in quite some time. I've just been so busy, but I gotta kind of get back in the groove. I don't know if I will or not. We went racing this weekend. This is not the car we raced. Why is the light not working? I guess I forgot one. This one's so far back there. So we went racing, not with this car, with a different car, and I screwed up. I built the motor. Well, I got an old motor that was to last year's spec, and I have a brand new motor that I bought this year's spec. And I took apart the old motor and I built it to this year's spec. Tried to, build it the best I could. I think it was actually a really strong motor. One of the parents was like, "Who built that motor? Maybe you should get a different engine builder." And I was like, "I built it." And during practice, the thing was fast. It was really fast. But I think I put the wrong gear in it, and I've been doing, I used to ride BMX bikes. Let's see. Right there, see that set of handlebars? Those are S&M handlebars, or they might be fly bikes. I don't remember. I think they're S&M bars. And anyway, so I used to ride BMX bikes, and when we originally started riding BMX bikes, we would do big front sprocket, little rear sprocket for speed, and then we'd kind of even them out for main. And then all of a sudden, somewhere, we went to small front sprocket, small rear sprocket, same gear ratio, easier to pedal. Couldn't get the top speed, but you could maintain the top speed pretty easy for riding like street courses. Dirt jumps, you really didn't want to do that, but for street courses, and we'd run small and small sprockets. And I kind of think that theory will go over to quarter midget engines, and I'm going to try it. We did try a different gear ratio. The car was fast. I was like, maybe I can get more top speed. It actually slowed the car down and got gear bound. I screwed up. So I got to make it up to my daughter somehow. She probably could have finished somewhere in the middle of the field. I'm going to try some more things with the engines, and hopefully I can get my daughter closer to the front. It was totally my fault. I switched the gear on her, and the motor was gear bound. I knew the gear was too low. It was like a 470, and I was like, man, I should be around 480 something, but all my fault. Anyways, that's kind of the update on this. This car I am working on. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. We're put it for sale, but I think I'm going to try to get her a World Formula engine and just keep the car and run 2 classes. Not quite sure. That's not what this video is about. I guess this video is just going to be all over the place because I don't know what I'm doing out here. It's pretty hot. I might not even work today. I mean, I literally just traveled like 3,000 miles this week to go racing, and the last thing I want to do is be out here sweating again. But there's things to do and just got to get done. So anyways, I was going to show you some stuff. So I put this car on the internet. It needs a lot of work. It's pretty solid roller. Got the UPR stuff in the rear, stock stuff in the front. This drum head is from Kiss. He actually broke it in concert, and there's the poster from the concert. Pretty cool. Got the Mach 1 hood, needs a lot of body work, blah blah blah. I gotta put a dash in it. I gotta go get the parts out of the parts Cobra to put this car together. I was gonna cage it, but I think I'm just gonna make a street car because my racing career is over. It's never, God, there's another light out. It's never gonna happen. My daughter's racing is gonna be priority, and that's just kind of where I stand with that. So I'll make this a street car. It needs a lot of body work. It's gonna be a hot rod, blah blah blah. Here's one of our old motors. This is the motor we run. This is a UT2. But I was going to show you some parts for this LS motor I got right here. I've stopped working on it. I need to just put it together, put it in the car, start building the turbo kit, put the interior, got the transmission laying on the ground. Just need to get it done. So I'm gonna drag out some parts and I'll just show you the parts. I don't think I've showed you the parts, so that's what we'll do. Okay, so this is the Holley oil pan, the 303-3. I don't think I've ever showed this on camera. I will bring you in for a closer look. Comes with the pickup tube, the windage tray, and the oil pan. It is a pretty nice piece. I don't think I've ever even took it out of the package at all. Apparently I haven't. It's still sealed in the bag. So I'll just rip it open. I thought it came with an oil pan gasket. It's probably underneath that. I think it did come with an oil pan gasket. Let me see if it did or not. I'm not sure. Maybe that's what's down here. No oil pan gasket. Let me bring you in a little closer. Alright, so we'll start off with the pan before we show off all the things. The pan has drain hole fittings for like turbo applications. So you got one here and you got one on that side. As you can see, she is very low profile. I'm curious if this is gonna fit in a stock K-member Mustang. It's supposed to. There's a little bit of grinding mark back here. I don't know. Maybe they had a burr, so they took a burr off back there. Pretty nice oil pan. 303-3, pretty sure. So here's the pickup tube. You know, it goes down in here like so. Not gonna take it out of the bag. I don't want it to get dirty, but it's got the 2-hole flange on that side, pickup tube. You've seen a pickup tube. And here is the windage tray. Not quite sure how it goes in there. I think actually it goes down in here. That fits there. I'll have to, oh, it goes this way, right? This way, or go this way. Looks like it goes this way. How you get it in there? There it goes. Goes like that. And then it comes with the gasket, the cap. Here's plugs in case you don't want to use the oil drains. They're -10. Here's a double-sided fitting, like I said, plugs, bolts. It does not have the oil pan hardware. Pretty nice piece. So I think I'm gonna start building this LS engine so I can get it just built, put back together, and in the car. So I can start, it's like Legos pretty much. It's a LS, it's a LS swap. Should be pretty easy. And this week I'm probably gonna try to figure out my daughter's car and try to get some more speed out of it. Need to find a machine shop, and that's it. So that's really, I guess there's not much to this oil pan. Now I will say there is one. This one's like $400 or $500. I think it's right at $500. There is one on eBay that looks identical. It is identical. I don't know if they come from the same factory. They sure look like they do. This one says Holley, so it has to be in the casting, but they have one that is exactly the same for $250 on eBay. So you could go that route. You could go the cheap one. I don't know the quality of it, but if you want to save, you know, $250, you could go that route. I just bought the Holley one because I bought the Terminator. I'll show you. So here's the Holley Terminator. Here's the plate. Just a scrap piece of aluminum. You can tell with all the holes in it. I had a scrap piece of aluminum. I cut it to fit in the kick panel of the passenger side of a New Edge Mustang. So Holley Terminator, Holley oil pan, Texas Speed Cam, ARP head bolts. That kind of deal is the route we're going. So I put the car for sale. Everyone thinks that a roller should be, you know, $200. The 8.8 alone is 500 bucks. You can get. I put a $600-700 UPR kit in the rear of the car. So between the 8.8 and the, you know, $600 UPR kit, we'll say $1,000 bucks. There's $1,000 just in the rear of the car. Say a cheap roller for 500 bucks. So then you got 1,500 right there. I was selling it with all the parts, so $1,500 in just a roller and the rear end and the UPR parts. You got another $1,200 for the Holley. So we'll just say 1,000. So it's $2,500, $2,700. Another $500 for the oil pan. Another $900 for the camshaft and all its parts. It adds up quickly. I put it for sale. Nobody wanted to pay for it. Like, the welding's done. It's decent welds. Nobody wanted to pay. I think I wanted $45,000 or $4,000 for everything, and nobody wanted to buy it. Everybody wanted to get. They wanted to get everything for the price of this. So they're crazy. That's not happening. I don't have to sell anything. The only reason I was selling it is so it was a little easier to buy my daughter a bigger race car. Not one of these, like an actual race car like I have an old NASCAR out back. I'll just keep it, you know. I just don't have to sell nothing. So people are crazy. It just blows my mind that people won't pay $1,000 for $1,500 worth of stuff. If you put $2,000 worth of things on the internet, they want to pay 300 bucks. And some of y'all can afford it, and I know you can, and you still won't pay it. Some of y'all can't afford it and try. Like the other day, I put my son's dirt bike on Facebook. So I told him, I bought all my cars, I've done everything. I've made payments, I worked. Told my son, if you want a car, you figure out a down payment, and then as long as you're doing good in school, I'll make payments. Put his dirt bike on there for the down payment, and someone came over and they wanted to pay like $600 for a $1,500 dirt bike. And I said, nope, not happening. I started rolling it back in the garage. He said, well, nobody else is gonna offer you anything. I'm like, I had one person offer me 1,200 bucks. You know, you're sitting here trying to offer me $6. And the guy said, tell me why. Tell me why. Tell me who it was. Why didn't they buy it then? And I just looked at him. I said, it doesn't matter, bro. Like, apparently I denied the offer at that time. And tell me why. That's all I could sing the rest of the day, because I've never met such a, in my life, the B word. He was such a B. And it blows my mind that people on Facebook just expect everything handed to them. Well, you want to know what? I bought this for 450 bucks out of my paycheck. I bought this for $1,200 out of my paycheck. Why in the heck would I work 50, 60 hours a week to just give it away? If I'm giving you a couple $100 discount on each thing that's never been used, that's my rant. I'll stop ranting. Tell me why. God, tell me who. Like, God, some people are so dumb. This is what I gotta say. It's not my fault you messed up in life and you can't afford it. I can't afford much because I messed up in life and I am not a millionaire, but I damn sure have $1 million worth of stuff sitting here at this property. So, and I earned it. So forget everyone else. remember that. You earned it. You don't have to do nothing for nobody. You don't owe the world nothing. That's my rant. Okay, so the Dixie series, we'll go back to the Dixie series. A little bit of talking about these here quarter midget cars. This is our race trailer. I think it's all locked up. This is where our other race car is. So, I messed up on the Dixie series. I think what I'm gonna do, pull parts out of this car. You see how long it's been sitting. Yeah, it's still got the full dash, interior, carpet, seats. Just clean it up. I kind of wish I would have built this car instead. Truthfully, it's got a nicer body on it. And it is an actual Cobra. Should have done that one. Should have built this one. It's just sitting here getting rained on. It's probably snakes. Need a better tarp. So, what am I gonna do with this car? A wasp. What should I do with this thing? I don't know. I don't know. Kind of want to build it. See the original colors. Need some work. Alright, I'm going to put this stuff away, and I think for today I'm going to try to get that engine put together for once. And quarter midgets will be tomorrow. How do you like that paint? Look at that. Pretty cool.